Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with another pick a card. This time we have the old subject that we all love is marriage. So I'm gonna refer to this as a twin flame reading, but definitely you can swap that for soulmate or the one or whatever. And the reading is twin flame marriage. Will they become your life partner? Will you marry your twin flame? Will you, have the works, the kids, the everything, and be with them, for your lifetime until death do you part? Is that going to happen for you guys? It could be. Also, I'm leaving it up to the cards to say if it's just a life partnership where no actual contracts with papers or anything like that, but we'll see. Maybe you'll have also the documents and all the 3D stuff that goes with it too. So we have 3 piles here. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is with the amethyst slice. Amethyst slice. Pile 2 is this beautiful brooch that Cheryl Borelli gave me. Looks very Leo, regal, royal. And pile 3 is this beautiful fairy that my daughter gave me. I think it's a fluorite. If you guys know what the stone is, let me know. But it looks like sort of a fluorite stone to me. It's kind of got all these beautiful shimmering colors. And, she knows me as her fairy mom. All right. So, let's see which one's the hottest. It's going to be hard for me. I love them all equally, like they're all my children. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes, release your breath. Open your eyes. Now let them drift to the pile that's meant for you. Let's begin. All right, here is pile number 1 with the amethyst slice. Let's see what you got. You got soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So it is very possible that you will either meet or be part of the same soul family, or you're creating a soul family by being together. It's time to call in your soul family and support team, people who get you at soul level. So this could be one of those people that you marry. Your twin flame is somebody who gets you at soul level. People who are the same kind of weird as you. People who are your chosen family. They are coming and they are looking for you. If you haven't found them yet, this is a sign that they are close by. But in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do, it's important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. If you've already found them, then you're being called to them to let them support you and perhaps also assemble a wider support team. Your support team can consist of all types of people, such as therapist, coach, mentor, or healer. Tune into what kind of support you need now. Call in your support team now. I love that. That's almost like a clue that your future spouse here is going to be a therapist, coach, mentor, or healer, possibly. So those are some good clues there. Let's see what else we can find. Okay. Let's shuffle some romantic fairy. Oh. Well, this is a great love, okay? Follow the path of ascension towards a great love. You are following some guided steps. So stepping up, this is an ascension. This is a step up. And it doesn't matter where it's going. I feel like the point of it is that Spirit wants you to focus on the journey right now. Don't worry about the destination. Although there is a possibility that you could be lasting love because you have the lasting love card too. This is your true love. So yes, I think you will probably marry them. At least we'll find out if you're going to get married in the paper sense as well, but definitely in the spiritual sense you will. So let's see about your fairy forecast. Yes, nice. Waves. Waves are joyful feelings. This is like the happy waves. Like this burst of emotion, this joy. Oh, look, you got union too. You got the union card, and you got Yule. Maybe you'll have a December wedding. But you know what? You might be going through this separation phase right now, this pulling apart from each other, maybe that's why you're like, oh, this isn't me, because I don't feel like I'm ascending anywhere. So this is a very telling sign, these cards right here. So yeah, you are going to have your union, and I feel like, you know, it's going to be marriage. This is the marriage card, but I'm still not real sure if it's going to be like a typical 3D wedding. We'll look into that some more, but it could be a Christmas wedding or in that around that time. And I feel like escape is just the things that your hand, see, this is your, this is like you right now, and this is you when things get better between you. You know, you have all this struggle between you, this fight, this ego, this, push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Finally gonna relax a little bit and be in your proper positions, okay? You won't have to struggle to hold you and carry you. You will be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm taking a deep breath, and here we go on our journey upward and ascending into this union. All right, so that's really beautiful. Okay, so let me see. Let's get practical. Let's see if we're gonna get any, commitment cards, like a 3D type of wedding. All right, let's see. Look at the energy oracle. Let's see if we can get any kind of like contracts or anything that would indicate that you are going to have more of the 3D type wedding. Or what else we want to know about your marriage here. Yeah, well, you got a strategy. You got a strategy, and you have Archangel Smule here to help you, the 3rd chakra. So this is like strong life force energy and exuberance, and just feeling very happy about your connectivity. Oh gosh, you guys, you know, the twin flame connection, when it's good, it's really good. You feel so extremely happy and alive and wanting to conquer the world and do amazing things and share your love with the world and your energy. And I think you definitely going to get to that stage where things just kind of grow and become alive for you. Okay, so look, I didn't unpush pause, so I'm not sure where I'm at. But anyway, you got the fish, the book, and the divine timing here. And so the fish is all about finances, and the book is about things that are secret, and the divine timing is everything's going to fall in place at the right time. I just was commenting with it unpushed, the pause unpushed, that it's interesting that you have strategy and the book here. Oh, you know what? I know what. I did review all of that. But let's see. What I was trying to say is, with the Soul Family card, we got out that we were possibly going to be with or this could be you too, a coach, a therapist, a mentor, or a healer. And then here I'm seeing author. So this could be, you know, all of them, or parts of you and parts of them. Anyway, between the two of you, you're going to have all these kinds of amazing work that you do together. So coach and therapist and mentor, healer, author, you know, so a lot of things that you're implementing, you can write down, and you have a strategy that you're helping people with. So yeah, looks like you're definitely getting married, and you're definitely going to join your partner in bringing in this great message to the world. And and still not quite sure if you're going to have the contractual type marriage, but you're definitely going to have a blending of families and things. And yeah, and everybody's going to love each other. So let's see what your charms have to say. Okay, and especially those of you who are kind of not expecting this, it might be you, you know, maybe way further down the line, but definitely could be you. Let's see what your cards have to say. Okay, we've got Aladdin. So this could be an Aladdin type story. Well, I'm saying Aladdin. This is a magic carpet. So you're going on this kind of a magical journey, and just know, you know, think about the story of Aladdin. You know, he's a diamond in the rough. So you might be dealing with that kind of person, a diamond in the rough. And Jasmine was also, she had her own issues too. So you have this kind of beautiful dynamic duo, but they have a lot of healing to do and things to work out. We've got the crown, which represents to me the divine masculine and feminine. And we have weight, just like, you know, could represent the word weight, and it also can represent it's time to lift some weights to get strong, muscular. You have the letter O. Oh, you got, see, the engagement ring. So to me, this is an indicator that, yeah, you might definitely end up together and get married. Then we have, and at least at the very, and see, you're marrying your soulmates. At the very least, you know, you'll get engaged. Your person, or maybe you, you'll get exchange rings or exchange some physical tokens of that symbolize your connection. I believe, you know, some way, somehow, at least physically, symbolically, you'll show some signs that you have committed to each other, right? There's a beautiful hug here, and there's a car, like could be traveling to each other or getting a new car. We have the little fairy whispering to you. We have the peace pipe. So I feel like a lot of smoking going on. The peace pipe is, I think that could be it. You know, like eventually you smoke this peace pipe and come to terms with what's going on here, and everything just sort of falls into place. You know, this is, and the Hopi Indians use the peace pipe to manifest rain, and it works. I've seen it with my own eyes. And I feel like something like that's going to happen here. There's just a manifestation occurring. On a simpler term, that, you know, maybe get out, get to exercise. Just kind of like this card, other cards are saying like, change something in your routine or something like that to kind of like spark some energy in your life. Maybe with Archangel Gabriel, is that Gabriel? No, Smule. He's just saying like, if you're not feeling the spark yet, create the spark by doing something exciting in your life, a little bit different, a lot, you know, something that makes you feel good, right? And then I think the tree has to do with, you know, with family happening here. I mean, wow, very nice. You can have great roots, deep roots, and branch out into a beautiful, abundant world. You know, I actually had a very beautiful like meditation, a bath time meditation, and it came to me and in a vision very similar to this, but instead of just one family, I saw multiple families holding hands, like the multiple twin flames and their descendants. Everyone, it was like this big massive hand holding at the beach of twin flames and families. You know, it was just really beautiful image that popped into my mind as I was meditating. So it is possible, and it can happen, and I believe in that. We have this nice, I was gonna say beautiful leaf. We have this leaf here which represents health and abundance and good eating and signs. Again, signs. The universe will constantly be giving you signs. If you're going outside and you have a question, just, you can ask Smule, say, Smule, if blah 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 blah, then can you just drop a leaf at my feet as a yes or no question, whatever you want to do. And then that's a way that spirit likes to help us out, figure things out. You can do that. You can work with angels and guides like that, and ancestors even too. All right, you guys, well, I hope you like that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Check out my channel. I have so much to offer and so much more coming. Next, I'm going to be doing a video about fame. So be on the lookout for that, you guys. And if you need anything, check out the description box. My email address is at the bottom, and you can get private readings from me. All right, well, I'm going to move along. Here's pile 2 and the beautiful brooch. All right, so let's see what you got. You have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Look at that, and it's a couple things. So pile 1 had couples too. And look at all the beautiful stars and the temple, very nice. So the inner temple is you're being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart. So far, so good. About marrying your twin flame is very possible. To incorporate true devotion into your life, you could be called to develop a regular meditation, journaling, or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul rhythm, to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. All of the answers to all of the questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. This keeps coming up so much for everybody in my private readings, and it could be something I'm having trouble with too. Like, I get a lot of questions, but I don't feel like sometimes people are actually taking time to meditate and listen and let the downloads come, you know, like get that information that you're seeking from spirit, you know. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you. So that could be the key to manifesting this relationship with your twin flame and carrying on. So maybe, again, like pile 1, instead of focusing on the destination, focus on the journey for now anyway. And so more time to spend with, you know, with your soul. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, and so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you're being called to go deeper in your soul growth, or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. And this could also represent your person could be a spiritual teacher, or that's how you meet, through some kind of spiritual meditation place, schooling, through that kind of practice. If you've already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are, and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guide wants you to turn your focus toward devotion and this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. Then commit to a daily devotional practice. In no time, things will be shifting in your love life, and you're going to be growing at a very rapid rate and closer to that union that you seek. All right, so will you marry? Will you guys? You and your twin flame get married. I mean, if you know who your twin flame, or maybe you're thinking of a soulmate instead, or somebody that you think is a highly evolved love in your life. Let's see. Will you guys get married, you and your person? Let's see what the romantic fairy has to say. Well, you've got let go of the past. Time to cleanse your energy to allow more love in your life. So there's some things you have to let go of first. You're still on the journey. We still haven't seen the destination. Let's see if Spirit wants to divulge that you will end up married together. Okay, well, you have a nice magnetic quality, or an irresistible gravitational pull to each other. Let's try one more. an unexpected attraction. Opposites attract. So if those start to resonate with you, then you could be, we could be talking about that person that you're thinking of. If this is resonating with you, let's go with the romantic, with the fairy forecast. Let's see what the fairy forecast has to say about it. Will you marry your twin flame? Oh, you got Samhain. So you could be dealing with a Halloween wedding. You could be dealing with a Halloween type of person, kind of spooky, mysterious. You could be dealing with the time of year. Samhain is Halloween, and it could also be related to ancestors and how they've been helping you and watching your connection. And it could also be related to, all of this is channeling, okay, ancestral healing as well. And we did just have, I just had an ancestral message about ancestral healing in the should you date somebody else reading, so you might want to check that out as well. So we also have Mabon. So that could be a heightened time for you this year. We have, so Mabon is September and Samhain is Halloween for the Northern Hemisphere. Let's just clarify that, because Mabon is September 20th in Northern Hemisphere, and then March 20th in Southern Hemisphere. Samhain is October 31st Northern Hemisphere, and then April 30th for Southern Hemisphere. So, you know, if you're in Australia, then you would go with the Southern Hemisphere stuff. Australians in New Zealand, not New Zealand, I think in New Zealand. Anyway, Southern Hemisphere people know who they are. The rest of us, we're like, what's the Northern Hemisphere? What's Southern Hemisphere? Anyway, so Mabon is a very auspicious time. It has kind of a harvest feel, a festival feeling, and it has this kind of connection to the very beginning patterns of snowflakes and frost, which also integrate with the theme of sacred geometry. So that could be some kind of clue or something that you look into also that clues you in to this. If you're going to marry your twin, is there any, like, what is it about the sacred geometry that could clue you in? Maybe we can find out more about that. Let's see what the sacred geometry, what can we do to find out about the sacred geometry of your situation? Okay, we're gonna use there you go, we're gonna use the Archangel. Okay, look at that. You've got chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometry shapes. So before anything happens, and look at all this purple. So purple too is your crown chakra, and your whole head, like your throat, your third eye, and your head, like this blue to purple wave. Your whole upper body needs a whole lot more work, from your throat to your crown. And but definitely all your chakras would be helpful to clear them. And then the ancestral connection too, I think, is important here. And this will be part of how you get closer and feel more connected with your twin flame. But let's see if you guys are actually going to get married. I don't see any clues yet. I just see a stronger connection. Okay, people not wanting to stop at the stop sign. I see connection and healing. Let's see. Okay, all right. Well, you're going to be going through maybe a period of indecision, or your person will be. This doesn't last forever. Let me just, help you out with that. And I think, you know, this could be your person, or whoever is like maybe the runner in the situation, or, you know, the one that's resisting the most. Because this is a presence of two or more possible choices in your life or that of your twin flames. It shows, or both of you, it shows you anxiously looking at two roads, wondering which would be the better choice, yet you're standing still, feeling confused by the up and down emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that you've been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, and both in the process and in the goal, and follow your heart and make the honoring choice. All right? Because I feel like even if this is not you, even if it's mostly your person and they're really being stubborn and not making any proper choices, you can help them along by meditating and visualizing this choice being made, the clearing of energies, the easing of choices. Here's an affirmation that you can say out loud or in your mind to help your twin flame. I release fear and move forward with courage and trust. I have the power to direct my own destiny now and always. And finally, love and decisions like this are so filled with freedom and free will. And this is one strong example where spirit is not able to tell you exactly 100% so far that this is going to end in marriage, because there's so much free will happening, you know, and the choices being so like a big issue for you or the person. Let's see about let's get a little more detail with the Lenormand. Wow, well, this is nice. This is hopeful. You got a bouquet, so gift coming in. And the well. The well is good. I feel like finally somebody's gonna... This is about wishes coming true. And also the wellspring. It's like diving deep into emotions and finally getting to the nitty gritty, to the deep. Oh my gosh. Rolling in the deep. But here we go. Here's your choices again. But something major. I feel every time I see 22, I see 2022. Like big changes happening in 2022 for the collective decisions finally being made, I feel. So look forward to that. Like, but this is one of those, spirit just doesn't know. This is like a nail biter. Like, you know, it's like, oh God, excuse me, y'all, but I was about to go to football in my head. Are you kidding me? This is a tight game between two of your favorite team, maybe not two, one of your favorite teams against your hated team, your rival, or maybe, let's say, and it's a tied game and it's in overtime, and the game has been tight the whole time. It's like one team scores a goal, the other team scores a goal. It's a nail biter. Nobody knows who's actually going to have the edge, you know, like in a lot of like football games and other games, you know, sometimes it's one side and you're like, oh yeah, blah, 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 they're going to win. This is one of those games where it's like back and forth and you don't know who's going to win. And it goes into overtime and it's that final. That's what this is going to be like. It's going to be like that final thing that shifts, you know. It's either on your favor as Twin Flames union or maybe not, you know, maybe not. It's so rough. It's so difficult. I guess the best thing you can do, though, like, you still have the key. Like, now you have the knowledge and you know what the possible future can be, if that you could be stuck in this indecisive phase. And now is the time to use your power to loosen that indecision, to help people make decisions, to help people have courage to move forward, so you're not stuck in too long of a period of indecisiveness, you know? Oh my goodness, I don't even know. Let's see, like, let me use the Kipper, for goodness sakes. I don't know, like, what else can we get? This one is a long one, pile 2, because it didn't answer me. It won't answer. Okay, so there's expectations here. Yes, there is this dude. The official person represents the divine masculine. The official. This also represents official relationship. Official meaning twin flame. So you are in a twin flame relationship, if you're wondering, and the community. So this is really good news. Eventually, I think the community will help in the decision making. Finally, something will shift in your individual communities, whether it's family, workplace, social media, whatever it is. Something is going to shift to help embrace the relationship. And you know, like, this is like in pile 1, community came out first, was like your soul tribe, soul family. It's coming out last here, and I feel like that's the good clue, though. Let's see what your charms have to say. Alrighty, let's see what this time. Okay, so we have Yahoo, which represents the social media. That's going to be major here, your communication back and forth and through social media. But there could be, like, you could be moving in together, you could be sharing households, you know, joining in households. There could be a soccer mom here. This could also represent the, you know, the whole duality of things, the yin and yang, the black and the white, the pairing up like that. There could be a dancer here, ballet or dance, you know, as part of the joy to bring in good energy in your life. Whatever happened in 2019, there could be some kind of lesson that was learned then that needs to still be incorporated, maybe. You also have the top hat, could represent going out and, you know, dating, dressing up nicely, or it could also represent a past life together. You have the owl as intelligent communication, and the mermaid, deep and beautiful, and the key to the royal suite. This could be your honeymoon suite, so that's a good clue. There is a wine cellar here, so storage and prosperity and abundance and celebration. And you have 12. You have good. You also have the leaf. The leaf, like I was saying in pile 1, it represents signs from the universe. If you are out and about walking outside and you're saying, oh, universe, could you please leave me a sign and let me know if I'm going to, you know, if I'm going to ever get married, will you drop a leaf on my toe? And if they drop a leaf, then there you go, there's your answer. So then you have a candy cane here, so sweetness, and you have cheese. Good cheese is good food. And this also makes me think of sharing, you know, like you're going to have plenty and abundance. It also kind of makes me think of a pizza too, you know. It's like you have more than enough. And good news is you may have had some struggles, but here, this, like, out of nowhere, the X-Wing fighter represents the good guys flying in and saving the day. So I feel like, yes, you are eventually gonna have, like, your day. Oh yeah, and maybe you'll be wearing ballet shoes and looking really beautiful like a mermaid, and maybe they'll be wearing a top hat. So I see that the potential is here very strongly, but also there is a very stubborn force and a very strong-minded person of free will who does not want to be swayed either way, or want to, you know, spirit through. It's like spirit through this person is saying, we can't tell you anything. We don't even know what this person's about to do, you know. It's all going to be kind of coming out in this very organic way here. All right. Well, I hope you like that. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section, if it resonated at all. If not, you know, maybe you're in a different pile. But please do check out the other piles just for fun if you want to. And yeah, check out the rest of my channel and the description box below. At the very bottom is my email address where you can email me if you want to get a private reading like this. Anyway, big hugs to my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and hit the bell for notification. I'd love to have you part of this beautiful journey and this soul family that I call Sparkles of Light. I'm going to move on to the next. Okay, last but not least, pile number 3, and this beautiful Faery Fluorite stone. Alright, you can tell I like that one. Let's see what you guys got. You got clay. It's like Margaritaville or something. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Alright, let's see, what are we playing? What are we playing at? I think we're just like enjoying life here, okay? So this is about have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Also, celebrate is a good clue that maybe you'll have a reception. So stop taking your life so seriously. And here again, as in 1, 2, and now in 3, we have enjoy the journey. It's not about the destination. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. Da da da. You are being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh, the best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, and the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin to talking to each other. Make a play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend some more time doing things just because you love to do them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you're lit up, you are in your spirit, and when you are in your spirit, you fall into flow with life. And how do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up? If you've been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you've come, all that you've achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on a vacation, or have some fun. Definitely. So, but I see honeymoons and I see reception. So those two could be clues too, that you will have it all. You'll have the reception and all of that. But so live life as if you will have those things in your future now and in your future. All right, so let's see what the romantic fairy has to say. Here we go. Woo! Very nice. You might be rekindling with somebody. An old flame returns to ignite your romance or allow closure. So there could be this forgiving and forgetting and rekindling with somebody, or letting go of a relationship so you can continue to be and grow with your twin flame. Get married with your twin flame. Let's see, anything else? Okay. Look what we've got. So proposal come out. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. So this is very highly likely for you, because also you got the life partner. So can't tell yet if you're going to have you know, the ring and the wedding and the dress and the whole works, but your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. You will have that longevity that you're seeking. You know, you will have the destination that you're hoping for somewhere along the line. So let's see what the Fairy Forecast has to say. Here we go. Pile 1 had a kind of auspicious spread. Let's see, what does the Fairy Forecast have to say? So we have Lunasaw, that could be timing here, which is in summer, and Lunasaw falls in the August 1st and 2nd for the Northern Hemisphere, or February 1st and 2nd for the Southern Hemisphere. And Lunasaw is all about, you know, this also has kind of a first harvest feel, kind of like Pile 2 had, but this one's more about the food and Thanksgiving thanks, you know, grain and corn and abundance. So I see party here. Definitely we see a celebration coming through. What else? if you know, like, don't necessarily know if you're gonna have the church, but you're gonna have the party. So you've got the humble bee, which is nice too. Like, this is like spirit setting all wrongs right. There was a humble bee and somebody stole from that bee, but then the fairy was there and witnessed it, and she's like, hold on, I see what happened here, and we're going to fix this for you. We're going to set all the wrongs right for you. And so it's like she's justice. It's like she's, and justice also represents weddings, but justice is coming through for you. You may not feel it right yet, you know, but eventually everything's going to fall into place in your favor, especially and as long as you stay humble. You know, you can't get all cocky about it. You know, just stay humble and be in an attitude of gratitude and be thankful and gracious all the time. Look at this, you got a fated meeting coming up. So this could be related to getting married. This could be like it could be what am I trying to say? It could be an elopement or something like that. Because see, we have the carriage, and so this represents a dream that I had. It was a beautiful dream where me and a significant other, I don't even know what it looked like, but we were in a carriage, we were in a sled. It started off in the snow and it went down the snowy path, and it changed seasons, and then the sled turned into a carriage. You see here how I symbolize the sled part, but eventually it turned into a carriage with wheels, and then it lifted off the ground once we hit London and Big Ben, and we started to go around in circles, ascend in spirals, in other words, while bubbles were flowing all around us. And this does represent the destination in a sense. To me, this represents ascension and the happily ever after. This kind of makes me think too of Willy Wonka at the very end, where he bursts through the ceiling and, you know, he flies all over the chocolate factory. He wins. This is a win in your favor. You know, I don't know why my mind often goes to that scene where Charlie, you know, he drank from the fizzy lifting drink, right? And he and Grandpa they had their own kind of little ascension with bubbles, right? And in order to come back down, they had to burp their way back down. And but for the most part, like, Charlie was really obedient. He followed every rule. He was humble. He was sweet and kind and loving. It was, you know, he kind of was tempted by making Grandpa happy, you know, like, okay, we'll have a little of this drink together. And it's this sense of in a celebration, you know. And then when they finally about to leave, and, you know, Willy Wonka is all cold and harsh with them. They're just, oh no, like, we did all of this and we're gonna get penalized for that one little incident we did wrong. And Willy Wonka, you know, he just waits. He waits to see, and Charlie does the final move of to the very end. He's humble and with an attitude of gratitude, and he, you know, I guess he thanked him, or he did something, but anyway, whatever he did, it was a beautiful gesture. It just showed that this child was, he can represent the child within all of us, that faith that we have, the innocence, and, you know, the desire to do good in the world. And that we're really not bad people. We're a lot of us are just good people who make mistakes, right? And so it's like the benevolent fairy sees that in us, and you're going to have more than a freaking wedding, though. I mean, you can have all of that, but you're going to have so much more than just the material or the title or the rings or all of that. You're going to have an amazing journey that leads completely to ascension, to like this heavenly feeling in your heart in soul with your person. Okay, so let's see what the energy oracle has to say about it. All right, you're gonna have the chocolate factory, y'all. There you go. You got victory. You're going to be a wiener. The Archangel Smule came out again, and he came out in pile 1. So I feel like Smule is like, I want everybody here to feel energized in their soul, in their gut, in their soul, to feel this amazing expansion within them, you know. So let's see. There, you know, if you're not feeling happy right now or unenthusiastic about life is going to get way better for you, okay? Just have faith in that and act as if life is already wonderful, okay? There you go. You got a caring connection. Yay. So let me just, I love reading the victory card because the way it's worded, it sounds so abundant and wonderful, and they just have a certain way of saying it. So this card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success or maybe a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort towards. Enjoy the sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring greater changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to the victory on every level now. I feel it like it connects card 1, which is like, give yourself a break and be happy about your accomplishments. And then it connects the humble bee, but stay humble. Don't get too cocky, see? It connects those two. And then Smule is just saying, hey, connect with your solar plexus, right? Oh my gosh. The emotions and of desire, the life force energy. Yes, solar plexus. And that is the location of your 3rd chakra and the center of your life force energy. And this is all about emotions and desires and your personal energy. This is indicating an increased enthusiasm is present or coming in its way. So finish your desire, complete things, move into places that bring you joy. You know, your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. And this angel of power is with you now, so go for it. So who knew Smule was the angel of twin flames here? But it seems to be. He's the twin flame sponsor here. He's looking out for twin flames. Normally Raphael has to do with the heart, but Smule keeps popping up a lot. Smule popped out for my son. It was so cute, and I was like, look, it's Smule. And I was like, oh my god, it's Smule, and my son's name is Samuel. I'm like, oh, that's so funny. Anyway, so that was one of the very first cards that popped out for my son when I started doing readings for him. And soon after, like, oh, he got twin flames popping out all over the place in his readings. So caring connection is friendships, partnerships, love. You know, this is definitely blossom of love. This is connecting with that one you love in a very beautiful, harmonious, traditional way. You know, you'll have the amazing ascension, but to get there, you're definitely going to have this beautiful, intimate, purposeful connection, this relationship that goes very deep and very tender and very karmically, a karmic reward that's coming to you right now and or very soon. So if you need a little affirmation to go with this, say, I open my heart and life to truly caring connections. The ideal friend and partner is coming to me now. All right, very nice. And so let's see if, let's take it a step further to see if you're gonna get, like, I don't know, the rings and you got children and the other things, the contracts, the marriage contracts, things like that. Let's see. I gotta straighten these cards up. Oh my gosh, they're all like out of shape here. Okay, here we go again. All right, so you're in a bit of a labyrinth right now. Like, you may not be feeling any of this stuff, thinking, what in the heck is she talking about? Like, me and my twin flame are just really having trouble right now. But just know that you're very close to each other. Like, it's like any second now, any day now, there is a connection coming. You've got, there you go, you got the ring, so you're gonna get a ring at least. So there will be a proposal or some kind of committed feeling. The connection is gonna solidify and be more solid and connected. Let's try the Kipper, see if Kipper brings us any good luck. I don't know if I did Kipper in pile 1. Pile 1 answered very quickly. Okay. Oh, yes, you're going to get the traditional marriage. You're going to have the bouquet and the veil and the dress and the top hat. We had little clues here and there. And wait, is it a sign that 5150 showed up at the marriage? Anyway, I think that's the code for insanity or something like that. Anyway, but yeah. So pile 2 had in their charms a top hat, and pile 1 had a bouquet. So there is very likely that you might go through like some of the traditional types of accoutrement towards the marriage, but more importantly, you're having a very beautiful spiritual ascension and victory to your relationship as well. And like a feeling of justice. It's like finally your life is turning out. You're like a Cinderella, like really turning out the way you were hoping all along, So there you go, you guys. Let's get some charms going. All right. Okay, it looks like you're gonna have babies, and you have like this weird top hat thing right here. That represents bowler capper. To me, represents past life together. So, like maybe you almost got married in a past life and it didn't happen. You've got the anchors. Good is very good stability. And you got your Bruce Springsteen, so like a rock star type. You're gonna win your rock star, like the one that you've idoled, the one that you've put on a pedestal. That's gonna be your person, the one that you marry. The inhalant, to me, this symbolizes the spreading of wings and touring the world together. So this is like ascension and flying. You've got the nice rock steady situation here. You have the Pentacle, which money situation good too. Growth in your finances. You have the Bicycle, constant, like it's movement, like never going to feel stagnant, never going to be boring, going to always feel good. You have the 7 here. You have the Scissors, which means possible cutting of cords somewhere, possibly. It's not an open scissor, so maybe those things won't have to be your responsibility or the person or your person's responsibility. Maybe they will just happen organically. But you definitely have been through cycles, lots of different cycles, and you still may go through more before you finally get to this final outcome. But it's looking really good for you. Yeah, because I felt like you're going to be, somebody's reaching out to you. Right, your second card was that, you know, a rekindling is happening. So that could be happening soon. And something in the USA, and faith. Just have faith. The acorns could represent the fall. We also had, you know, what the timing here is more like, you know, like Lunasaw. So later on in the year, maybe for some of you, things might blossom between you, and you have a familiar here guiding you, protecting you. This is Dobby, who's watching out for you, but you know, you could be, maybe you have your own spirit familiar that watches out for you. Maybe your familiar is still alive, unlike my familiar. And I thought my sweet little Kiki, Gigi, Scratch, whatever her name is now, I thought she was going to be Dobby reincarnated, and she certainly might be, but she's like, she spent the night over at my daughter's other house and their family, and so now I feel like I'm gonna have to share Kiki, but I still have my baby Yoda. So anyway, so he keeps me company while I'm missing Kiki. And I hope you guys like that. If you like that, please thumbs up. Please feel free to comment. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. I would love to have you part of this Sparkles of Light family. We have a beautiful community that you would fit in so perfectly. So please join us. There'll be more readings like this. The next one coming up, I think I'm gonna look into the word fame and see. I have such a great idea that I just want to bring to you, but it's going to be a surprise. But if you're interested in what kind of job or what kind of career will bring you fame, like I wasn't interested, honestly, I wasn't interested in that, but I stumbled upon a reading like that, and then everything like this, everything fell into place after that reading. So it could be a nice little trigger to help you start your next adventure. So look forward to that. Before I go, check out the description box for all my links, places where you can find me. You can sing with me. I've got a lot of songs out there right now. And you can, on Smule, you can hang out with me on Instagram, see some behind the scenes. You can see my real life activities a little bit over on Instagram. And also, on TikTok, hang out with me on TikTok. I do a lot of really quickie videos, pick a cards and messages and things like that on TikTok if you want to check that out. And also, if you want a private reading, email me. That email address is at the bottom of the description box. And before I go, I'm going to shout out my members. These people are people who have supported me through this journey, help me in my channel in the most wonderful ways. And I would like to shout out, you know, Cheryl Borelli. She is one of the top platinum pixies who gave me this beautiful brooch and so many other beautiful things that I constantly use as part of my setup here. And I'm just so blessed to have her in my life. She's a beautiful soul. And Lupe C. and Claudia Lane, 2 other beautiful platinum pixies. There's the Golden Fairy tier. There's Twin Flame tier with Luisa Silva. Full of Faithers, Leah Sunchild, Sunny King, Anastasia Motina, Claudia Coxis, my Sparkles of Light, official Sparkles of Light, AA, Jessica Johnson, Jessica D, Mona, Patricia, Chrissy, right from the Ramos Mahoney family, beautiful soul who hangs out all the time on my lives. Amanda, Mystic Mountain Dance, another beautiful soul. Jaden and Brian. I just, you all are just so sparkly. Sometimes I'm blinded by your sparkliness. And then my patrons, Trini and Melanie and Emma, and Melanie, my soul sister, who's just like, she was the first one to pledge as a patron, as just support. And she's guided me so much and helped me throughout so much of my journey. And I really appreciate Melanie's energy and her sweetness and her great example too. So you guys check out Sparkrist and Melanie Williams' channel as well. All right, you guys, I thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.